Hello and welcome back to the channel. You join me in a rather hot and very dirty car, and I'm expecting a problem in starting it as it's been sitting for quite a while. So let's take a look and see what happens. And this had basically been going on for a couple of months now, and what was essentially happening was the battery just wasn't holding its charge for more than a week. Now, I did try and charge it with my C-Tech charger, but still got the same result, so I was pretty confident that the battery was the issue. And after all, it was actually 7 years old. And now, really just reading around 11 volts isn't going to cut it. You really are looking for around the 12.5 volt mark to show signs of a healthy, fully charged battery. And it's not immediately obvious in the engine bay, but the battery is actually hiding just under here. Let's just make sure we don't lose any clips as we do this. There it is. So the battery's secured by some sort of bracket just down the side. So just using a socket, see if we can get this off. Alright, I'm hoping that'll be enough. Well, it's looking good. Okay, so next thing to do is undo the actual terminals themselves. They're a little bit more difficult to get onto, but using a 10mm spanner, oh, take it the wrong way, let's do it the right way. So we don't have to take it all the way out, just enough to loosen the terminal. So as you can see, they're nicely out of the way now. I should be able to lift that straight out. But first, I've got to release that vent tube as well. I'm hoping that just pulls out. Yep, there we go. Let's just try and tuck this out the way as well. Let's try and lift that out then. Well, obviously, not quite. With all that out and off, let's try and get the battery out. It's looking pretty good, no leaks, no problems. And there's the bracket that was holding it in place. And that bolt there. Hopefully you can see, let's just move that out of the way, goes in there, and through that first, and then in there. Alright, let's not lose that anyway, because otherwise that'll be a nightmare to find. Now I did measure these all up beforehand, and the good news is that the new battery is exactly the same size as the old, and same specification as well. So that's, well, a bit difficult to get these particular ones mixed up as they're different colours, but let's put the new one back in the car. So all we had to do then was just basically reverse what we've just done, and it was a little bit fiddly, especially getting the bracket into the right place and had to sort of jiggle the battery around just to help seat that bracket, but then even more so the bolt that actually secures everything in place. Now I actually used a pair of pliers just to help me, but I think a bit of blue tack holding it on the end of the socket set would have also done the job too. So I'm not even going to check this with the multimeter. I'm just going to straight away see if we can get it to start. Well, thanks very much for joining me again back on the channel. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more videos.